world.
All right, MileSplit, we're here with the Bullis girls. Just set the national record in the 4x55 meter shuttle hurdle relays. Congratulations, ladies.
Thank you.
All right, so we'll start over here. So you get the baton, or you know, the figurative baton, and it's kind of interesting because Western Branch is there, and then all of a sudden they're not. So kind of what's going through your head when that happens?
I just knew that I didn't have to panic. I shouldn't have, or don't panic. And I had to make sure that I prayed, and I had to make sure that I trust my process to make sure that anything were to happen in the race that I would really do well in executing. And, you know, remembering that I really think of my parents, my coaches, my family, my friends, and making sure all of that is like combined inside of me to do extremely well and running over the hurdles, make sure the exchanges are good, and getting it off to the other girls.
Absolutely. And so did you kind of notice that Western Branch wasn't there, or what kind of, or did you just kind of have your blinders on at that point, focus on yourself?
Again, they will probably like joke with me, but I call it the horse blinders, and I just make sure I'm just only in lane 3 and things like that. So.
Absolutely. All right, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
And all right, so going over here, you're starting off first leg. Kind of take me through it. How did it go?
I just wanted to get a really good start. I wanted to be clean over all of the hurdles, and I really just wanted to make sure that I executed so that I could put my team in a good position.
And then Masai, your second leg, little ground to make up. Kind of take me through your leg.
I just really wanted to make sure I executed and ran a clean race, which I think I did pretty well. Lauren gave me a pretty good position, so just going after running my race and giving it off to Leah, she's getting ready for the 4x2. But just really running a clean race and just handing it off and executing really well, and just going out there and trying to get that national record, which we did, which is a great feeling.
Yeah.
Because it's been such a long time that their name has been up there, so it's glad that Bullis can come and just give someone a run for their money.
Absolutely. Coming in on that anchor leg, you've got a nice lead. What's kind of going through your head, kind of knowing that it's like, all right, we got this, but I got to execute?
Yeah, okay, well, I was down, and I was looking up because I had to look up for when Leah's coming, so I was like, okay, where are they? I was like, did something happen? So when I was like, okay, just still go, and like the thing I was thinking about the most is like, even if, like clearly, like we're in the position right now to win, but I was like, we're still going after that national record, so I have to keep going, or else, you know, if I just took it easy and like, oh, yeah, we got it, then we would have probably been like a 31, but we ran 30.44, which means a lot.
And you're probably thinking it's going to be really close coming to the finish, and then it's not. So does that change your mindset at all, or is it just I got to go?
It changed my mindset at the end. Like I ran through the line, but usually like I do like a more exaggerated dip and stuff. I would be like all over the line, and this time I was like, oh, just like a little this will be okay. So I was nervous still because I was like, you know, like if I fall, like I have to like make sure like I'm clearing the hurdles, running in between the hurdles and everything. So it was kind of like a weight lift to like know that it's not like okay, come down to a photo finish. Like it kind of felt good to know that.
Just know that you got it.
Right.
Yeah.
Now you're the only returner from last year's squad, right? So did you have any advice for the girls before the race?
I just said that like, cause I know like last year we were in a good position, and then our second leg she like took a stutter step.
Yeah.
So she like took a stutter step and went over the hurdle. She continued the 3 steps, so it kind of like threw us back more. So I was like, told them, I was like, you guys know, like I was upset afterwards. So I was like, but you know what? Like no matter what happens, like we cannot fall apart because anything can happen. Like that could happen any point in time. I was like, I was like, we've trained the whole year for this. Like literally, like we've been doing hurdles after meet, getting better and better. So my advice really was like, you know, just go out there, run your fastest, and just say go on the right time, and just really like push through, and no matter what,
as a family.
like no matter what, I mean, we'll be okay. Like even if we wouldn't have won, but still win a fast time, I think we would have been. I think we would have still been okay because we still know that we had that fast time and like improved by literally like almost a whole second. So.
Now, so you guys then cross the finish line, you look up at that scoreboard, or at least you hear the announcer. What's kind of going through your head when you know you guys got an athlete?
I was like, yes. I screamed, finally. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, yes. And then we all ran to each other. So.
Yeah, so it was a really great feeling and experience to like just experience with these girls. And it just shows that like your hard work really does pay off.
Yeah.
Senior year, going on to college next year, it felt good. And I think it felt good. So it's just like now we're going into outdoor, and hopefully we can do the same thing outdoor and it'll really leave me and her feeling good because we're going off to college next year. And then them two, like Leah and Lauren, they're gonna just, you know, go out there next year and so keep it going and
just bring up the ones that haven't ran it and just know what the expectations are for them.
Is that kind of the mentality of this team? Like, okay, a couple girls graduate, and it's next girl up. Is that kind of?
Yeah. I mean, like most of the relays, it is underclassmen. Like that's the thing. So it's not really like who graduates because like usually like 1 or 2 seniors on a relay team, but they still have a whole nother. Like we still have more like underclassmen and juniors that like are still gonna fill the like spots of like our shoes. And the hurdle's not completely yet because it's gonna be Leah and Lauren and then like Ashley and then like a couple others. But Coach Darius is just gonna have to work with them like they work with us. Like how our time decreased over the years and over this year especially. Like he's just gonna have to do the same thing with them. So.
For sure. And then coming into this race, you guys probably were under the impression, okay, it's probably going to take a national record just to win this race. So, you know, how does that kind of impact your mindset going into this race?
I was really nervous, especially because I don't feel like I ran that well in my opening event, and I didn't want to let down my teammates. So I just really wanted to go out there and put out a good race. And like even without the time, as long as we ran our best, then I knew that I would be satisfied with the results.
Now you guys are obviously talented all around the track. As far as, you know, priorities this weekend, where was this one for you guys?
I mean, I pretty much balance out all of them as like a main priority whenever we're on the track and whenever we're thinking about the event that's at hand, that's the #1 priority. And then like I'm not thinking about the 4x4 right now, but tomorrow after all my other events, that'll be my main priority. So,
well, this is done. I need to go back to the hotel. I have long job at 4:30, so this was a main priority. Like coming into today, like I was like, okay, praying about it. Like this is the main event I was praying about. But like once it's over, I was like, okay, I feel good now. Now I got to go to the runway. So like now I'm like, that's my second priority.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. Well, national record holders, but no time to rest. Bullis girls, congratulations, girls.
Thank you.